Certain athletes are born enemies, but the fiercest rivalry was between two fighters, Razor and Kid.
They fought only twice, but the tie-breaking grudge match never happened.
Today I'm announcing my retirement from professional boxing.
December 25th, we'll also see the return of actors known for their boxing films, as Sylvester Stallone and Robert De Niro enter the ring for a grudge match. Essentially, this is a comedy drama with two actors paying sort of homage to their performances in Rocky and Raging Bull accordingly, as two well beyond their prime boxers who square off one last time. Fox, I think of all of us, you've enjoyed the movies that inspired Grudge Match the most. So, do you see this as a worthy entry into the genre?
I actually do. I'm a big supporter of Sylvester Stallone. I've liked all of his movies, even when he's gone back and revisited his characters. And Rocky Balboa did very well, 76% positive critics. I am a little worried about the director, Peter Segal. His highest ever is 53% for Naked Gun, 33 1/3. The Final Insult. That is his highest ever. He's also done Tommy Boy, Get Smart, 51st Dates, all in the high 30s, mid 40s. But I do think this is going to do better because of the more serious nature of it. I think that Robert De Niro and Sylvester Stallone are poking enough fun at themselves that critics will like it. Goes 64% positive. I'm going to say a nice solid 18 million, which I think would be very good for this kind of movie.
It would be very good for that kind of a movie. And I agree with you about being a little more optimistic about this than a lot of this director's previous films. And it's interesting that of those movies that you rattled off, thinking back, I kind of like them all.
I do too.
I think that they kind of grow on you. And maybe you're not like
with you.
It's not. None of those are like movie of the decade or anything, but
they were fun,
cute.
Yeah.
So maybe critics will be a little more friendly this go around. I'm saying 55%, not quite certified fresh, but a totally reasonable score. I'm a little less optimistic just because of the competition about how well this is going to do. I came in right under you, 15 million.
Well, I think I'm going to be the pessimist of the group. So
good. Somebody needs to do it.
Gosh. I normally like the idea, revisit your old character, kind of poke fun at yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like Sylvester Stallone, in particular, has played that card so many times, it's just gotten kind of tired. And I'm not interested in seeing him do it again. And I think the newness of that has worn off and that it's not going to do as well. I didn't think it was going to do terrible either. I said 45%, but definitely on the sour side of things. I also don't think that the trailer is particularly catching. I don't think that it's really going to bring a ton of people into the theater. So it's also a huge weekend and there's other stuff people are going to want to go see. So I'm going 8 million.
I think you're totally right. This doesn't look bad, but it's going to get buried by the things that are going on around it.
This is a January movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Webster, show a little respect.
I choose to believe that you just called me Webster because of my dictionary-sized vocabulary, not because of my height and race.
No, it's because you're short and black.
What was Jesus like? I'm curious. Was he cool?
Let's get started.